So I'm doing some research for this video and I find a quote from actress Lena Headey on what she doesn't like to see on a man. Trousers that are too tight. Nobody needs to see a manto that's wrapped in wrinkled, sweaty fabric. You know what, Lena? I have to agree. Oh, and by the way, I love your work. Huge Cersei Lannister fan. Today's video, gents, I'm listing out over 20 items that men wear that women absolutely hate. Now, let me be clear. Men don't need to dress for women. I'm a huge proponent that a man should dress for himself to send the message he wants to send. That being said, we share the planet with the ladies, and I thought it was interesting to hear their point of view on a number of our pieces of clothing. And don't forget, if you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments. So first up, we've got Sarah Ann Macklin, and she says leather trousers and Ugg boots. Just say no. Now, I don't know where Sarah's seeing this combination, but I have to agree, this sounds horrible. And Ugg boots, Tom Brady, we're looking at you, say no. Next up, the ladies don't like socks and sandals or flip-flops and jeans. And if you like them, what are you thinking? Guys, I've talked about this before. Not really great combinations. Let's avoid it. Next up, I found a quote from actress Eva Longoria. She said, never wear too much cologne and never wear knitted sweaters. They look feminine. Now, the cologne part, I'll agree with. The sweaters, not so much. I think a man can pull off an Aran sweater. It's a knitted sweater, but I see her point. Not wearing something that looks like it was sewn by your mom or your wife. Unless they actually have sewn you something, then, bite the bullet and wear it to family events only. Now, I saw this one pop up a few times, and that is being overly accessorized. Now, there's nothing wrong with wearing a bracelet, wearing a watch, having fun with a ring, maybe even a couple rings, maybe a necklace. But when you start wearing 2 necklaces, you got 5 rings, and you've got, bracelets, on one hand, watches, actually 2 watches, you just start going crazy here. You look like you're about to audition for the next Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Understand that that's probably going a little bit overboard. I would skip it. Next up, we've got baseball caps. A lot of women hating on us, especially when a guy wears it backwards, wears the hat to the side. A lot of guys are wearing a cap because they don't want to mess with their hair or they're losing their hair. Now, if that's you and you're losing your hair, don't cover up the problem, do something about it. Gents, if you're losing your hair, you need to know about Keeps. They're the sponsor of today's video, and I've talked about them before because I love what they're doing. Keeps has made it simple to visit a doctor online to get the meds you need to be able to keep your hair. Seriously, guys, they're up to 90% effective at reducing and stopping hair loss. The reality is 2 out of 3 men are going to experience some form of male pattern baldness before the age of 35. If this is you and you're starting to lose your hair, understand the sooner you get started, the more hair you're going to keep. Here's how it works, guys. You want to use the link down in the description of today's video. You're going to go over to the Keeps website. You're going to answer some questions. You're going to take some pictures of your hair. Next up, a licensed physician is going to look at all of your information and then recommend the right treatment for you. No waiting rooms, no pharmacies, no checkout lines. Everything on your schedule. The doctor, the diagnosis, the prescription meds sent right to your door. And the price? Incredibly affordable at $10 a month. Guys, if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/RMRS50 to receive 50% off your first order. Again, that's keeps.com/RMRS50. Now, according to Melanie Sykes, jeans that fray at the bottom, they make me shudder. And not in a good way, guys. We're not talking about delight here. Apparently, she absolutely hates this. And I have to agree. If you're not getting your jeans hemmed, yes, you can hem your jeans. And if they're so long that you're dragging them and they're falling apart, guys, this is not a good look. Now, I found one article in which you had women hating on men for wearing too many patterns. And I have to disagree. I do not. I think a man can wear as many patterns as he wants. But the key and what they were really hating on is you got to know how to bring it together. The picture that they had posted there, the guy didn't even know how to match patterns. So what are the rules on matching patterns? Let's make this easy. So the first thing you want to know is don't wear 2 patterns that are too similar right next to each other. So if you're wearing a pinstripe jacket, understand that you don't want to wear a pinstripe shirt. Wear a check shirt. Wear a solid shirt. Wear a shirt maybe that has a Bengal stripe, which has a thicker proportioned stripe. And then when it comes to your accessories, this is where you want to have a lot of color, where you want to bring in your paisleys, where you want to bring in your dots, where you want to bring in your small repeating patterns. Also, let's look at color. It's nice whenever you've got a color palette, basically when you've got maybe a tie or a pocket square, and you actually repeat that color in the jacket, in the shirt, it'll bring the whole outfit together. Saw a lot of women hitting on baggy clothes and just as many hitting on clothes that are too tight. I have to agree because it's all about fit. I've talked about it, gentlemen. Fit is king. So when you're wearing clothing that's way overly baggy, it doesn't make you look cool. What it makes it look like is you're wearing your older brother's clothing. It makes you look smaller. And when you're wearing clothing that's too tight, not only, in my opinion, is it uncomfortable, it just really never looks great. So again, know the name of your tailor, make sure your clothing fits. So apparently the actress and author Joan Collins, she's quoted as saying, "Low slung jeans do nothing for me. Showing off your underwear is horrid." And I have to agree. The whole thing about, wearing those low jeans, showing your underwear, it's just not a great look. Now, if you've got a t-shirt that says, "I'm with stupid," or one that says, "No one is ugly after 2 a.m., that may be true, especially when you've had a lot to drink. But understand the ladies, they don't like those graphic shirts. They don't find them as funny as, well, we probably do. So I would just keep them at the back of your closet. Next up, we've got wearing sunglasses indoors, wearing sunglasses at night. Now, it seems like guys like Jack Nicholson, maybe Casey Neistat, they can get away with it, and no one seems to be hating on them. But for the vast majority of us, maybe it just looks douchey. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I think, they made a song about it. Why can't you wear sunglasses at night? Stained, torn, or worn out clothing. I have to agree here. If you've got something that really has seen better days, probably time to retire it to the rag pile. Now, this one cracked me up. Carla Bruni, the former First Lady of France and singer, she said, "I hate short sleeves. Short sleeves are the devil." And I don't know if I'm going to call short sleeves the devil, but I know as a thinner guy, I really like long sleeve shirts. And even when it's hot, I like to be able to roll them up. I think it looks great when you roll them up to about mid area on the forearm. Again, if you've got the arms and you can pull it off, I think Carla Bruni, you're going to prove her wrong. But for those of us that are thinner, for those of us maybe that are a little bit larger, it actually looks better, I think, just to roll up the sleeves or to wear a long sleeve shirt. The artist Tracy Emin, she said, high-waisted red trousers. If you own a pair of high-waisted red trousers, please go get help. Now, these two items popped up quite a bit. They got a lot of hate. Running shoes and hiking boots when worn as everyday wear items. So I get it. If you're going to go hiking, you're going to go running, wear them. That they're appropriate then. But if you're not, why not upgrade your style? And this is one of the easiest ways. Instead of wearing running shoes, get some great looking casual sneakers. Instead of wearing those hiking boots all over the place, get yourself some really nice suede boots that have style. You wear something like this, you're going to get compliments. You're going to stand out from the pack. Dress shoes with white socks. I agree with this. Who is even doing this? This is a no-brainer. If I see you do this, I'm going to smack you. Deep V-necks, and I have to agree with this one. If you're wearing a t-shirt and I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to see your navel, you've got man cleavage all over the place, it's probably too deep. Understand the ladies do not like this, but they even talked about how some guys, they'll wear their shirts unbuttoned down all the way. It's not a great look, guys. And let's not forget the Crocs. Apparently, ladies hate them. Me, well, find out what I think about Crocs right here, because I own a pair of Crocs, Green Bay Packer Crocs, and I explain why I own this among some other very hideous items that are in my wardrobe. I explain it in this video right here, guys. Go check it out. I will link to it down in the description.